Vector, chapter number 5. In that, scalar triple product. Now last time we saw the scalar product, or it is also called as a dot product, and the second one is a cross product. It is also called as a vector product. So now we will study this, what is meant by a scalar triple product. We defined the scalar triple product of the three vectors a bar, b bar and c bar. Here the order is important in which we are going to write the vectors. Now how to define this scalar triple product is defined as a bar dot b bar cross c bar. So the cross product, we have to take the cross product of b bar and c bar, and then we have to take the dot product with a bar. By this way we are defining the scalar triple product. It is also called as a box product, and it is denoted by a bar, b bar and c bar. It is written in the box, so we call it as box product. Let us study how to find the value of this scalar triple product if we know the proper vectors. If a bar is a1i plus a2j plus a3k, b bar is b1i plus b2j plus b3k, and c bar is c1i plus c2j plus c3k, be three given vectors, then the box product of a bar, b bar, c bar is called as a scalar product. Scalar triple product of a bar, b bar, c bar is defined as determinant of a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3 and c1, c2, c3. The first row is the components of the first vector a bar. The second b1, b2, b3 are the components of the vector b bar, second vector, and c1, c2, c3 are the components of the vector c bar. This is also called as a box product, as we write here the box in box a bar, b bar and c bar. Now let us study properties of scalar triple product. Using the properties of determinant, we get the following properties of scalar triple product. A cyclic change of the vectors a bar, b bar, c bar in a scalar triple product does not change its value. What is meant by this property? What it tells: if we change the a bar to b bar, b bar to c bar and c bar to a bar, we get the same scalar product. If we change b bar to c bar, c bar to a bar to b bar, again we get the same scalar triple product. Again c bar to a bar to b bar and b bar to c bar, the value of the scalar triple product so obtained is same. This follows as a cyclic change is equivalent to interchanging a pair of rows in the determinant of the two times. If we interchange the two rows, then by interchanging the rows we will get this result. The second property is the single interchange of the vectors in scalar triple product changes the sign of its value only. If we change any two rows, then we know that there is a property of the determinant. If we change any two rows, the value of the determinant changes by sign. So here is also, because of that property, the scalar triple product will change its value by sign only. That means a bar, b bar, c bar is, here we are changing a bar and b bar only. So a b bar and a bar, keeping c bar as it is. So the value of the scalar triple product changes by sign minus. Again, if we change a bar and c bar, keeping b bar is as it is, then also we get the minus. And the third one, b bar and c bar, if we interchange, keeping a bar as it is, then also the value of the determinant will change by its sign. Again, this follows from the interchange of two rows in the determinant. The third property is, if a row of a determinant can be expressed as a linear combination of the other two rows, then the determinant is 0. That means if one of the row can be written as a linear combination of remaining two, then its determinant is 0. So using this fact, we get the result: the scalar triple product of the vectors is 0 if any one of the following is true. Any one of the following means one of the vector is a 0 vector, any two vectors are collinear and the three vectors are coplanar. This is very important from the point of exam, from to solve the examples based on collinearity and coplanarity of the vectors. If the scalar triple product is 0, the vectors are coplanar. And interchange of dot and cross in the scalar triple product does not change its value. Here it is given that a bar dot b bar cross c bar can be written as a bar cross b bar dot c bar. So here we just interchange only a dot by cross and cross by dot. So again the value of the scalar triple product is as it is. Now there is a theorem. The volume of the parallelepiped with coterminous edges as a bar, b bar and c bar is a bar, b bar, c bar. That means the scalar triple product of the three vectors gives the volume of the parallelepiped with a bar, b bar, c bar as its coterminous edges. How to prove? Let O A bar is equal to A bar, O B bar is equal to B bar, O C bar is equal to C bar be the coterminous. They are starting from the same initial point. So coterminous edges, lagatcha teen bazu of the parallelepiped. Now this AP is the height of the parallelepiped. It is drawn from the point A to this plane, which is determined by b bar and c bar. By these two vectors we determine the single plane. On that plane we draw a perpendicular from point A, which meets the plane at point P. So what is the volume of this parallelepiped? The volume of the parallelepiped is equal to area of this base parallelogram, area of the base parallelogram OBDC into height. You will get the volume of the parallelepiped. So this AP is nothing but the scalar projection of A bar on B bar cross C bar. This is your B bar, this is your C bar. Their cross product is this vector perpendicular to B bar and C bar. Though this AP is nothing but it's a projection of this A bar on this B bar cross C bar. So how to find the projection, scalar projection? We have to take the dot product and divide by its magnitude. So B bar cross C bar dot with A bar divided by modulus of B bar cross C bar. It is a scalar projection of P bar on Q bar is P bar dot Q bar upon modulus of Q bar. Use this formula. And what is the area of the parallelogram? The area of the parallelogram is modulus of B bar cross C bar. So the volume of the parallelepiped, we will put these two formulae in this formula. We will get B bar cross C bar dot A bar upon modulus of B bar cross C bar into modulus of B bar cross C bar. These two terms will get cancelled to each other, and what is remaining? B bar cross C bar dot A bar. But we know that the scalar product is commutative. So A bar dot B bar is same as B bar dot A bar. So I can write this as A bar dot B bar cross C bar, or in the form of box product. So from this theorem we conclude that finding the scalar triple product of A bar, B bar, C bar means we are finding the area or volume of the parallelepiped, whose coterminous edges are A bar, B bar and C bar. The next theorem is the volume of a tetrahedron with coterminous edges A bar, B bar, C bar is 1/6 times A bar, B bar and C bar. How to find the volume of the tetrahedron? What is meant by the tetrahedron? I will show you. Suppose this is one triangle. This is at the base. Then what we will do, we will select one point in the space, and then from that point we will join the corresponding vertex of the triangle. So at the base we got a triangle, and from three sides we got three surfaces, this and back side. So by this way, whatever the structure is formed, that is called as a tetrahedron. So this is O, A, B, C, O. This is the tetrahedron. O A bar is A bar, O B bar is B bar, O C bar is C bar. B, these are the coterminus. Coterminus means lagaccha tin sides, lagaccha tin bazu, which starts from the same initial point of the cotetrahedron OABC. So what you get? This AP, we have drawn a perpendicular from the point A on this plane determined by B bar and C bar. So what is the volume of the tetrahedron? It is 1 upon 3 times the area of the base OCB. We have to find the area of this into height, and it's 1 by 3. Why 1 by 3? Because there are whatever the area we are getting from this one, actually it is we are getting 3 times more area. So we have to divide it once. So volume of the tetrahedron is 1 by 3 times area of the base into height AP. But what is height AP? This height AP is nothing but the projection of this A bar on the plane determined by B bar cross C bar on the vector determined by B bar and C bar. That means this B bar cross C bar. So that is scalar projection of A bar on B bar cross C bar. It is defined as B bar cross C bar dot A bar upon modulus of B bar cross C bar. Scalar projection of P bar on Q bar is. Okay. So area of the triangle OBC is 1/2 into modulus of B bar cross C bar. So what is the volume of the tetrahedron? It is 1 upon 3 times area of the triangle OCB. It is 1/2 modulus of B bar cross C bar into the height. It is a scalar projection of A bar on B bar cross C bar. So 3 into 2 is 6. This modulus B bar cross C bar gets cancelled, and what will remain? The A bar dot B bar cross C bar. So it is nothing but the scalar triple product of A bar, B bar, C bar. That means the box product of A bar, B bar and C bar. So the volume of the tetrahedron is 1 upon 6 times A bar, B bar, C bar. Box product of A bar, B bar and C bar. Now let us learn vector triple product similar to that of scalar triple product. For vectors A bar, B bar and C bar in space, A bar is one vector, B bar is another vector, and C bar is the third vector in the space. Then B bar and C bar will determine a single plane. This is colored part is determined by B bar and C bar. If we take the cross product of these two, we get the vector perpendicular to both of these. It is B bar cross C bar, and so the cross product of A bar and B bar cross C bar. If we take the cross product of these two, we get a vector which is perpendicular to both of these. So ultimately that vector will lies in this plane. So the cross product of A bar and B bar cross C bar lies in the plane determined by the B bar and C bar. So we define the vector triple product without proof. We define this by without proof, that A bar cross B bar cross C bar is equal to A bar dot C bar into B bar minus A bar dot B bar into C bar. A bar dot C bar into D bar minus A bar dot B bar into C bar. This is the vector triple product of the three vectors. Now, what is meant by what are the properties of the vector triple product? The first one, A bar cross B bar cross C bar is the same as minus times B bar cross C bar cross A bar. Therefore, the vector triple product is non-commutative. The second one is A bar cross B bar cross with C bar is equal to A bar cross C bar dot B bar minus B bar cross C bar dot A bar. The third one, A bar dot B bar cross C bar is not equal to A bar cross B bar cross C bar. That means the vector triple product is not associative. The fourth property is I cross J cross K cap is 0 bar, because we know that the cross product of J and K gives the vector perpendicular to both of these. That means it gives the vector I cap, and I cap cross I cap is 0 because they are collinear vectors. The fifth property is A bar cross B bar cross C bar is a linear combination of B bar and C bar. This cross product is a linear combination of B bar and C bar. As here we can see that A bar dot C bar is a number, is a scalar. A bar dot B bar is also a scalar, is a number. So we have written the vector product as a scalar, is a linear combination of B bar and C bar. Hence, it is a coplanar with B bar and C bar. So A bar cross B bar cross C bar is coplanar with B bar and C bar. Now let us learn some of the solved examples based on this scalar triple product and vector triple product. Find the volume of the parallelepiped determined by the vectors A bar, B bar and C bar. There are two problems. We know that the volume of the parallelepiped determined by A bar, B bar and C bar is the magnitude of the scalar triple product. So A bar dot B bar cross C bar gives the volume of the parallelepiped. Look at this. A bar dot B bar cross C bar gives the volume of the parallelepiped. So put the values. A bar is the components of the A bar, first row. In second row, components of the second vector B bar. And in the third row, components of the third vector C bar. So we know how to find the determinant of the 3 by 3. How to solve the 3 by 3 determinant. So 1 into 4 minus 2 into minus 4 plus 3 into minus 1 minus 2. Simplify, you will get 2. Thus the volume of the parallelepiped is 9 cubic units. This is the unit, cubic units, for solution of the first example. Similarly, you can solve the second example. A bar is given, B bar is given and C bar is given. So you can find A bar dot B bar cross C bar. Simplify it, you will get 1. That means the volume of the parallelepiped is 1 cubic unit. The second example, find the scalar triple product U bar, V bar, W bar and verify that the vectors U bar is equal to I plus 5j minus 2k, V bar is equal to 3i minus j and W bar is equal to 5i plus 9j minus 4k are coplanar. So U bar, V bar, W bar, box product of U bar, V bar, W bar or scalar triple product of U bar, V bar, W bar. First row is the components of the first vector U bar, second row is the components of the second vector V bar and the third row is the components of the third vector W bar. Find and solve this determinant, you get 0. And already we learned that the corollary. What is that corollary? Volume of the parallelepiped is 0 and thus these three vectors are coplanar because none of them is a 0 vector. None of them is collinear with the other vector. So they must be coplanar. Third example, find the vector which is orthogonal to the vector and is coplanar with the vectors. We have to find a vector which is perpendicular to the first one and which will be coplanar with these two vectors. How to find? Suppose this first vector is A bar, the second vector is B bar and the third vector is C bar. Then by definition, a vector orthogonal to A bar and coplanar with B bar and C bar is nothing but the vector triple product A bar cross B bar cross C bar, and is defined as A bar dot C bar cross B bar. A bar dot C bar cross B bar minus A bar dot B bar dot C bar. So put the values. A bar dot C bar is 7 into B bar is this vector, and A bar dot B bar is 14, and the C bar is this vector multiplied by 7 and multiplied by minus 14, and simplify it, you will get 21j minus 7k. So this is the vector triple product. The fourth example, it is given that A bar is equal to I plus j plus k. A bar dot B bar is 1 and A bar cross B bar is j minus k. Then you have to prove that B bar is equal to I cap. So let us see the solution. We know that A bar cross B bar cross with A bar is defined by A bar dot A bar into B bar minus A bar dot B bar into A bar. This is the definition of the vector triple product. Now, modular A bar dot A bar is the square of the magnitude. Okay, so square of the magnitude. It is, as A bar is I plus j plus k, we'll get the magnitude 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, and A bar dot B bar is given to be 1. So what is the cross product of this A bar and B bar? J minus k, that means this B bar, and I plus j plus k, that means A bar. So B bar cross A bar cross B bar with cross A bar. So we get the vector 3 B bar minus I plus j plus k by using this definition. So this here we use the cross product of the two vectors I j k, 0 1 minus 1 1 1 1. Now this determinant is 2i minus j minus 6. So you simplify it, you will get this value equated to this 3b bar minus j plus k, and you get the b bar after simplification I cap. Now moving further, this example fifth, A bar cross B bar cross C bar plus B bar cross C bar cross A bar plus C bar cross A bar cross B bar is equal to 0. We have to prove that it is equal to 0. So consider the left hand side. A bar cross B bar cross C bar plus B bar cross C bar cross A bar plus C bar cross A bar cross B bar. So by using the definition of the vector triple product, this defined as A bar dot C bar into B bar minus A bar dot B bar into C bar, B bar dot A bar into C bar minus B bar dot C bar into A bar plus C bar dot B bar into A bar minus C bar dot A bar into B bar. So A bar dot C bar into B bar as it is, just remove the brackets only and simplify it. A bar dot C bar dot B bar, A bar dot C bar dot B bar. This is plus 1, this is minus 1. So what you get, these two will cancel to each other. Then minus A bar dot B bar into C bar and plus A bar dot B bar into C bar. These two also will get cancelled to each other, and this third one is also will cancel to each other, and you get the product to be 0. Okay, so by this way we reach to right hand side. Now we will see the sixth example. Show that the points A 2 minus 1 0, B minus 3 0 4, C minus 1 minus 1 4, and D 0 minus 5 2 are non-coplanar. We have to show that these the 4 points are non-coplanar. Suppose the position vector of the first point A is A bar, the second point B is B bar, and the third point is C bar, and point D is having the position vector D bar. We will find AB bar. How to find AB bar? The position vector of the second point minus position vector of the first point. So B bar minus A bar. Now put those values in this equation and solve. You get minus 5I cap plus J cap plus 4K cap. Similarly, you find AC bar and AD bar. So as there are 4 points are given, we have converted them into 3 vectors: AB bar, AC bar and AD bar. Now we will prove that they are non-coplanar. So we will consider their scalar triple product. As we have studied that the scalar triple product of the 3 vectors 0 implies they are coplanar. If you got the value of this determinant is 0, then they will not coplanar. They must be coplanar. So let us check whether they are coplanar or non-coplanar. Find the value of the determinant minus 5 into 0 plus 16 minus 1 into minus 6 plus 8 plus 4 into this plus 12. Simplified, you get 34, and h is not equal to 0. As the scalar triple product is not equal to 0, they are not coplanar. And as the vectors AB bar, AC bar, AD bar are non-coplanar, the point A is common to them. Therefore, the points A, B, C, D are non-coplanar. The 7th example is A bar, B bar, C bar are non-coplanar vectors. Then we have to show that the 4 points 2A bar plus B bar, A bar plus 2B bar plus C bar, 4A bar minus 2B bar minus C bar, and 3A bar plus 4B bar minus 5C bar are coplanar. Let the position vectors of the 4 points be P of P bar, Q of Q bar, R of R bar, and S of S bar. Therefore, P bar is the first vector, 2A bar plus B bar. Q bar is the second vector, A bar plus 2B bar plus C bar. C bar is the third vector, 4A bar minus 2B bar, R bar. And S bar is the fourth vector, 3A bar plus 4B bar minus 5C bar. From these 4 vectors, we will find the 3 vectors: PQ bar, Q bar minus P bar, PR bar, R bar minus P bar, and PS bar, S bar minus P bar. Once you find out all these 3 vectors, then take their scalar triple product. As we know that if PQRS are the coplanar, then these 3 vectors PQ bar, PR bar, PS bar are also coplanar, and this is possible if and only if the scalar triple product is 0. So let us find the scalar triple product of these 3 vectors. Simplify it, it comes out to be 0. So the scalar triple product of PQ bar, PR bar, PS bar is 0. That means they are coplanar, but the point P is common to them. So the all 4 points P, Q, R, S are coplanar. So this is all about the solved examples on scalar triple product of the vectors and the vector triple product of the vectors.